economics is what drives the whole thing. I mean, there are some things about growing hybrid rice that's more convenient, the lower seeding rates. You don't have to fill the drill up and stuff as much, but you know, it's an economic world. This stuff's all economically driven. You know, if you look at the seed cost differential over the years, you're probably looking at somewhere around $60 an acre difference in seed cost, maybe 70. So then when you start talking about 35 bushel an acre yield difference at just say a rough average of $4 a bushel, you do the math real quick and see that this thing pays off. And in my seed business, wouldn't have grown as much as it has if the economics were there, and it certainly wouldn't be on my farm. As one of my farmers said yesterday, you know, we're not in this for sport, this is for profit, you know. And so the economics of this thing are very good, and that's the thing that I always applauded RiceTec about in the beginning, was showing that there's an additional cost here, there's an additional revenue here, doing it in a real conservative way, building an economic model that was very much on the conservative side that proved that hybrid rice was economically feasible.
What we've done in the past with our precision leveled ground is we'll plant one paddy of a conventional variety and one paddy was the RiceTec and the hybrids, and then when we of course fertilize those, water those, everything that we do to those is the same, and then when we harvest that with our yield monitors and the technology that we have, we can just tell how much more the RiceTec will produce than the conventional varieties, and the information that RiceTec puts out is just pretty close, 20 to 30 bushel to acre, just pretty consistently.
Economically, hybrids have been wonderful for me. They're less inputs, more yield, and it's just a fantastic crop.
Last year I farmed a 112 acre field with XL 730, and we planted like 33 pounds an acre. When we had a stand, my son and I looked at it and I said, well, are we going to replant it or what are we going to do? Well, Randy came out and gave us his opinion, and he said, hey, just put the water on it. So we did, and the miracle started. It stewed out. It was so thick. 6 weeks later, you couldn't hardly walk in it.
Well, you know, I farm on the east side of Houston, and it's made the difference in staying in business and not, I think. I mean, it's conventional varieties, not even close to the yield potential of these hybrids.
We'll cut anywhere from 30 to 35 bushel more an acre on our hybrids. You know, and on a good year, that could be $400 or $500 an acre. That's the main reason we do go with the hybrids. Test weight has really come up in the hybrids in the last couple of years, and we're tickled to death with its weighing better than it's ever weighed. But the economic side of it is a big factor why we grow the hybrids, just simply because, you know, the yield.